This song is the title song from my newest record. It's called Dark Enough to See the Stars. At the bottom of my tears, on the backside of my fears, at the center of the pain, I hear my voice call out your name. Days go by, nothing works. Can't believe how much this hurts. I don't know where you are. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the light. In an ocean black and deep, in the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above. I've drifted out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. Curse the clock, time is a thief. Every life it measures brief. Every child is born to die, but the soul is born to fly under heaven's canopy. Tiny diamonds, you and me, lightning bugs inside a jar. It's dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the stars. Dark enough to see the light. In an ocean black and deep, in the middle of the night, as I hold on to your love, like those lights from up above. I've drifted out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. I've been carried out so far. It's dark enough to see the stars. We are life partners and we're music partners. And it is so good to share the traveling and to be able to not be lonely. The road can be so lonely. And so I enjoy having Jaimee with me so much because it's, I live on the road. And Jaimee is a wonderful traveling companion and an extraordinary musician. And she brings so much to to the music, and we enjoy traveling together very, very much. We do really well on the road together. And the challenges can be that, well, for us, obviously, I'm a lot older than Jaimee, so I'm in a different place in my career. Jaimee's got she's going to be working on her third record soon, and so she's getting going as an individual singer-songwriter. And I'm not winding down, but I'm definitely not winding up. So, I mean, you could speak to that challenge of we're in different places in our careers.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's been really beautiful to learn how to be on the road from someone who has done it in the way that you've done it pretty independently for 20 years, or plus 20 years, I guess over 20 years. To have someone loving to teach me the ropes has been really great. The first time I went on the road with Mary was in the Netherlands, and it was about 4 months after I'd quit my job. And I've been playing music live since I was 10 years old. So at 28, I quit my job. I decided I'm going to do this full time. And I realized at that moment I had never been on stage alone with an acoustic guitar before, because I'd always been in bands or in duos, and I crumbled. I had a total meltdown. And it was so embarrassing, and it was also terrifying, thinking, oh my gosh, my whole life I thought this was going to be my career, and that might not be the case. And instead of, probably in any other situation, I most likely would have been fired from that tour, but instead Mary said, let's figure out, I see that you've been broken down, let's figure out how to slow it down and how to build you up again and teach you how to be a troubadour. So I'm learning from one of the best troubadours in the business of troubadouring, which is a great blessing. Well, traveling with Mary has definitely made me a much stronger songwriter. My lyrics have improved a lot, and I've learned a lot about the editing process, and part of that is the nature of having to stand on stage alone with an acoustic guitar. Also, I often open the shows for Mary, so I'm typically playing to an audience that might not know who I am. They came to see Mary, they didn't come to see me, and I've got to win them over in 30 minutes. And so that's really made me step up my songwriting in a way that's been very valuable to my work. And I also think, we sing harmonies so much together that I think, well... You sing harmonies. Yeah, but I think like your singing and like the way that you take liberties with the songs vocally has really opened up. That's been my experience. Yeah, my experience is that Jaimee's a very, very strong singer. I always thought of myself as a singer, but a songwriter. And so singing every night with a really powerful singer has made me a better singer. Because if I hold the note a little more, it gives her an opportunity to expand as well. And I think she's just made me better. I've made her better, she's made me better. This is what you hope for in a relationship. I think it's working as a couple, but also musically in that way. It's expansive. She's teaching me, she's so very musical. And my understanding of myself is that I've always been a very good writer, but not that musical. So she's added musicality to what I do, and that's been a real gift. The first time I technically did Tønder Fest was like right after the pandemic. We were kind of easing out of the pandemic. And Mary and I started writing together during the pandemic. And we wrote a song together that we both recorded called How Could You Be Gone? And it was inspired by a loss that we suffered during the pandemic. And I believe that was the first time that we played that song live. Is that correct? Was that this festival? I believe so. And I remember the power of that. And that's been a cool thing, to start to collaborate together in that way, intentionally, building songs together from the ground up. The timing is always different when we're here for the festival. Of course, it's nice to share a meal in the tent with all of the musicians. That's really nice, and it's always a pleasure to work with the photographer. It's always a pleasure to be here talking in this way with you. We love to walk around the town, but this year the weather is not so great. We have tried many restaurants, and we very much enjoy the
the whole experience more than one thing, to take it all in.
You know, today at breakfast we ran into some musician friends of ours. We were eating with them, and he was saying he's never had the experience of being at a festival or playing a festival for more than one day. So I think the fact that, you know, we're woven into a women's circle, we're woven into the 50-year anniversary show tonight, which will be super fun. I get to sing with Rodney Crowell, like kind of the staying in one place for more than one night and being a part of the festival for more than one day is also really beautiful and pretty unique. We don't really do that in American festivals, and so it's special to be a part of that here too.
Yes,
it's like we're more rooted
staying
here.
a couple days, being part of the community.
Yeah.
That's maybe the thing that we enjoy.